With her in the league, 5 games into it, we sold more merch than us all of last year. No matter how we feel about the attention she's getting, our is being sold. People are watching us now. The fact that she's making the league more popular for the masses, it's benefiting you guys. Everyone's a sold out arena seeing that. The girls who are actually playing, we get to see you now. She can't sign every deal, so they go down effect, right? Every loaf of bread she gets, some slices is coming off. Someone has to get that slice. Before there was no loaf. There was crumbs. Loaves are coming now.
To deal with the commotion that comes with hosting Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever, teams are rescheduling games, shifting their own structures, and delaying concerts. She may be known as the scheduling conflict, but let's be honest, she is more like a walking, shooting, ticket printing earthquake. The biggest issue facing the WNBA right now is Caitlin Clark. She is not only smashing records, but also disrupting the system. As the league cashes in, there's a question that no one seems to be asking out loud. What happens if one player becomes more well-known than the league itself? What if one team rules every arena? Let's discuss it. Is this the WNBA's heyday? Or is it quietly fostering a risky imbalance that could undo all of its hard-won progress? Even home court advantage rules have started shifting to account for Clark's presence. The money, the memes, the rising tensions, and the stakes. Before we dive into the madness, please hit the like button and subscribe. More in-depth drama and insider WNBA analysis are on the horizon, and trust me, you won't want to miss it. Caitlin Clark's rise to fame might be both the best and worst thing that has ever happened to women's basketball. The scheduling spiral is just the beginning. With her TV ratings, ticket scalpers, casual fans, and more, Caitlin Clark is bringing everyone along for the ride. If you're a WNBA executive and the Indiana Fever are on your home schedule, you can either follow the trend or fall victim to it. This is bigger than basketball, and nobody wants to talk about it. Not the league, not the teams. Not even the fans, TikTok vloggers, and new fans who didn't even know about the 3-second violation 6 months ago are flooding in, and the league is struggling. To keep up, the Fever's game was originally set for Park Center, the home court of the Dallas Wings, with just 7,000 seats in a small, exclusive venue. Not anymore, but on June 27th, the game will now take place at the American Airlines Center, a 20,000-seat NBA facility.
Why?
Because Fever tickets sell out as soon as they go on sale, and 7,000 seats wouldn't even come close to meeting demand. And guess what? That wasn't even the first move. The league is shifting, and demand is reshaping its very foundation. Caitlin Clark's first season alone is projected to bring in an astounding $36 million for Indianapolis. In 2024, she accounted for 26.5% of all WNBA activity, from TV ratings to ticket and merchandise sales. Because of Caitlin Clark, the WNBA is changing how women's basketball is marketed, sold, and consumed. Cities are restructuring their marketing strategies, extending arena staff hours, and pivoting their entire business models around her. The WNBA might be becoming too dependent on one player. When every road game for the Indiana Fever feels like a home game, what does that really mean? The effect isn't just local, but there's always a catch. Recently, the Fever have been welcomed by sold-out arenas filled with fans wearing Clark jerseys. Is this league still growing strong? Or has Clark unintentionally turned it into a traveling showcase? Atlanta, Dallas, Chicago. They've all changed dates to accommodate Clark. But guess who loses? Home teams. Their seats suddenly feel emptier. The ticket business now matters more than the scoreboard. There's more happening, but for now, Caitlin Clark is at the center of it all. Meanwhile, her teammates and rivals are making waves in their own right. Let's talk about Sophie Cunningham, who made headlines this summer after being traded from the Phoenix Mercury. Instead of arriving quietly, she broke the internet with a viral cowgirl-themed photo shoot. But it wasn't just for show. It had a message. Then there's Lexi Hull, who stayed low-key until she landed a major deal with Athleta, a top women's fitness brand. For her, the partnership was about empowering women, building community, and giving back. She even designs her own game day outfits. And what about Angel Reese? If you want offensive dominance, look no further. Clark's college rival has become a star in her own right, leading the league's best defense with 12.1 rebounds per game. She's been a staple in highlight reels, interviews, and all-star lists. She even won the inaugural Defensive Player of the Year award from Unrivaled. Taylor Rooks praised her in a powerful feature, emphasizing how long overdue it is for women's basketball players to get the respect they deserve. The younger generation of hoopers, Chelsea Gray, Nafisa Collier, Kalia Copper, aren't just playing for influence. They're playing for impact. But here's where it gets real. The WNBA is on fire. What happens if one player gets too much attention? Right now, it's all about Caitlin Clark. A rookie is pulling TV ratings like a franchise veteran. Stadiums, ticket prices, social media. She's dominating every metric. The Fever aren't just a team. They're the WNBA's main event. They're selling out opposing teams' arenas. But what if Caitlin Clark takes a break? What if she gets injured? The WNBA is seeing unprecedented buzz and attendance, but could its ecosystem collapse if one player's influence becomes too overwhelming? The scheduling problem is no longer just about logistics. It's about pressure, expectations, and balance. What happens if someone else takes center stage? Right now, nobody is asking these questions, but they should be. Caitlin Clark isn't just the WNBA's biggest star. She's its biggest gamble. Do you ride the wave? Or do you hedge your bets? Yes, the league is making more money, getting more exposure, and drawing more fans than ever before. But everything is moving so fast that the cracks beneath the surface are easy to miss. Social media is flooded with memes about scheduling conflicts. Teams are cashing in by moving games to NBA venues. But what happens if Caitlin Clark doesn't meet sky-high expectations? What if she struggles or, worse, gets hurt? If one player holds this much power, the balance of competition, revenue, and culture is at stake. And the Caitlin Clark Show. Will the rest of the league fade into the background? And remember, Clark hasn't even played a regular season WNBA game yet. Who else is getting sustained attention? If the WNBA doesn't start sharing the spotlight, it risks setting itself up for failure. Angel Reese, Sophie Cunningham, Lexi Hull, they're all building their own brands. But the Clark effect is inescapable. So, is this just hype, or is the league headed for a reckoning? I want to hear from you. Is the WNBA putting too much pressure on Caitlin Clark? Is the league creating a superstar or a single point of failure? If Clark has a rough rookie season, will the fan base stick around? And what about other rising stars? Leave a comment with your thoughts. Is this scheduling craze good for the league or a ticking time bomb? Let's ride this season out together. Hit the like button and subscribe for more in-depth WNBA analysis and drama. You won't want to miss what's coming next.